What's good, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. I'm LotusAsakura, the never knows best, bring you some more Dragon Ball FighterZ ranked matches, and today is patch day. Now, I'm seeing a lot, and I do mean a lot of very mixed emotions and opinions and feelings and thoughts on the patch. But one thing I will say before anything else is that it is just the first day. Now, depending on what your stance was on the previous version of the game and what you already thought of where the game was at, I could see how you would already have an opinion of the patch just based off the changes that were made without needing to experience it. Because, for example, if you're somebody like myself who wasn't a big fan of the way EX moves work in the previous patch, I could see why you don't like this patch because, well, they weren't really changed in the way that a lot of us would have liked to see. For example, something that, a lot of players would have liked to see is that more risk for the reward. And they toned down the reward on some of these moves for certain characters, but the risk is still non-existent for the most part. For example, a change that I was really happy to see is the fact that Blue Vegito, his EX legs no longer is a medium scaled starter, which I think is a good change. However, it's still safe, it still doesn't have any whiff recovery, anything like that, so it's still a good move, which again, a lot of these moves should still be good, but it's still like a pretty damn good move. It's just, you're just getting a light starter instead of a medium starter now. But yeah, these are actually my very first matches on the patch. I have not played any games since the patch came out up until now. I wanted to save the experience to obviously some things never change. Some things never change. I wanted to save the experience and get it captured on camera both for YouTube and for streams. So here we are. Which, by the way, if you don't follow the stream, link is always in the description down below at twitch.tv/LotusAsakura. I stream a lot of things over there other than just Dragon Ball. I say a lot. I'm gonna stream that many other things, but it used to be predominantly Dragon Ball, but lately I've been playing Tekken, Monster Hunter. Obviously DNF Duel is out, so expect some DNF Duel content on the channel coming soon, and DNF Duel streams as well. And obviously I'll be playing a lot of Dragon Ball with the new patch and everything. It's exciting. I want to sink my teeth into it. But yeah, I figured the best way to start things off would be by playing Android 18 Bardock and Trunks, because this is my classic, this is my main squad, my main Stilo, my main Squeeze, and then also because my entire team got buffed, technically. I mean, granted, I don't think a lot of those buffs were really meaningful, especially for Trunks, but they got buffed nonetheless. I do think Android 18 is a character that has a lot of potential in this patch, though, to see a lot more play. She could, honestly, be the new Android 21, and by that I mean that they smoked Android 21's level 3 Oki in this version of the game. They took it away completely off her Candy Beam Super. She doesn't even get a safe jump anymore. It used to be plus 38, now it's only plus 18, I believe, which is honestly really overkill in my opinion. And it's unfortunate that sometimes ArcSys and other developers do this as well, but I've definitely experienced it firsthand with ArcSys in DBFZ. But they just go overboard sometimes with the nerfs. Like, sure, take it away so she doesn't get a mix-up, but like taking away the safe jump too, kind of stupid in my opinion. But I guess the way that they see it is that you're still getting the steals that she gets, which obviously leads to, like, a super powerful EX orb that's really plus on block, as well as the fact that the steals themselves are pretty good, especially the yellow steals. Purple steals are really strong as well. I mean, they're all good. They're all good ever since the change where they buffed the steals in the first place. Also, this guy's kind of been going ham, huh? We're actually losing this match. But yeah, that being said, I don't think any of the changes that this team that I'm playing right now got are that significant for the most part. I think the fact that Android 18 retained her level 3 Oki helps her jump up in value to some players, probably. Adding in my reflect. And obviously, Android 21 Lab Coat, as our opponent is playing, saw some significant nerfs, which we all expected. I think the character's still top tier, and she honestly might even still be the best character in the game. I think only time will tell. I'm not certain on that opinion yet, but she still has the potential to be the best character, and she might even still be banned at a lot of events, whether it be locals, offlines, onlines, weeklies, whatever, majors, simply because the debuff super, despite the fact that it has been nerfed, what hasn't been changed about it at all is the fact that the debuff is permanent and it's a 21% nerf. It still exists in that vein. Now, they did make it so that you can't combo into it anymore. It's not a 4-frame reversal anymore. You see, he just tried and failed. But she's still a super powerful character that I'm hoping that I get to play a little bit more guilt-free. And hold on, let me also try to focus a little bit more, see if I can pull off this win, because we just kind of letting this dude walk all over us when I don't feel like he should be doing that. Oh, my barrier didn't come out. Did I land and get 2 and 4 us grounded instead of my barrier? because that really sucks if that's what happened, because that's what it looked like happened. Tried to mash that super. Oh, fuck. I'll take that. Alright, Bardock, let's do this now. I know Kefla's actually just better Bardock, but let's see if I can pull this off. I only need one touch, but so does she. And she has even more health than I do, so. Key blast for me, do it. Thank you. Dun, dun, boom, boom. Dun, 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 dun. EX just to be extra safe, and then we cash on level 3, and that should be enough. Actually, that's gonna be kind of close. That's gonna be kind of close. Oh, she lived. Oh wait, Bardock got nerfed, didn't I? Oh yeah, Bardock got debuffed. Bardock got debuffed. I reflect. There we go. There's a reflect. Reflect into lariat. Actually, one of the changes Bardock got was that his light lariat it's like 1 frame faster, which is pretty good. I'll take it. The changes Bardock got, and we rank back up to Zeno. I don't even know when we got demoted back down to Great Priest, but we rank up to Zeno. I don't even know. Oh no. Yeah, that was the Great Priest thing. I actually like some of the changes Bardock got, but I don't think they're going to be game changing necessarily. Did he just one and done after such a close game? Why would he leave? Okay, that's hella whack. Or did they do one of those random changes to ranked again, where if you rank up, you don't get to rematch your opponent now? No, right? Because it gave me the option to rematch. That's not the case. He definitely just hit no rematch, right? Well, whatever the case may be, I think exploring the patch is still going to be fun for a lot of players, myself included. I'm obviously going to be playing the game, but we'll see how we all feel about it in due time. Although I think it's mostly more of the same from the previous patch, if I'm being honest from what I've seen so far. But hopefully there are some characters out there that got some new sauce, some new tech, some things that'll keep the game interesting and fun for a lot of players. And yeah, even though there were definitely some decisions that were made that I don't agree with, but again, I never want to be the guy that jumps to conclusions or forms an opinion too quickly without having more experience or information, you know, to back it up or to help me shape that. So while I do have some thoughts, I'm going to save most of them for a later date. But if you have anything you want to say about the patch so far, feel free to drop it in the comments down below, and I'll be back when I find some more games. Although now that we're Zeno ranked, that might take a bit longer than I was hoping because that guy one and done us. But I'll be back whenever I'm back. For you guys, it'll just be a split second. See you there. Hey, that actually didn't take nearly as long as I thought it would. Oh, okay. Well, Gotenks actually got nerfed in this patch. They nerfed his Ghost Oki, which I think was really unnecessary. And it's just one of the changes like they keep making throughout the game, and like one of the decisions that they've stood firmly on that I just don't like or agree with. And they want players to have less and less control over a match, and they want the game to be less and less one-sided. And to a degree, I get that, but they keep taking out Oki, whether it be level 3s, mix-ups, whatever. They just don't want things to be too one-sided, and they are intentionally making the game more random, chaotic, and scrambly, which I'm not a fan of. And ooh, connection kind of ooh, and he doesn't care. My guy's a Wi-Fi warrior. We are in 8 frames, and he's just like, who gives a shit? I'm just gonna run up and throw these. I mean, he's playing the right team and the right characters for the job. We're just mashing as many buttons as hard as we possibly can. Because who cares if we're at 9 frames right now? I'm Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Goodbye 18, goodbye Trunks, and yeah, we're about to get demoted back down to Great Priest because, well, no way. That's really fucked up. Which way was I supposed to block that? Who's he bringing in? Trunks, I guess, right? That'd be the... yeah. Well, this got off to as bad of a start as it possibly could have. Oh, come on, bro. This connection is god-awful. I didn't even press Vanish. I literally did Flip and then did JM to cancel out of the Flip, and it gave me Vanish. What? What? That... God. My guy's name is Stop Sweating Please, by the way. Meanwhile, he's playing his heart out through these 9 frames. Not very well, mind you, but this is the type of player that the game caters to now, where They want you to just be able to be as random, as chaotic, and mash as hard as possible. 2M after getting hit by it. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Whatever. But I do want to actually give you guys an opportunity. So if you made it to this point in the video, congratulations, because obviously I'm probably just mostly going to play the same characters that I've always played. I don't really think my rotation of teams and characters that I play is going to really change much at all in this patch, because frankly there's no incentive to, if you ask me. But in the spirit of exploring the patch more and seeing what other characters have to offer, I'm going to give you guys the chance to pick out the characters in some future videos that I actually try out and run in these videos, whether it be in ranked or casuals or whatever you want to see. So that being said, like, what is this nigga doing? How do you make it to Zeno? You're teabagging me. You're not even good at the game. But again, this is the type of player that the game caters to now. Didn't mean to do that. Didn't mean to do that. That was a misinput. I bet you he one and dones too. Which I don't really care. But yeah, in the spirit of seeing what the game has to offer, I want to give you guys the opportunity to pick out the characters that you'd like to see me try out and see the new tech. So that being said, whichever comment gets the most upvotes on this video, and I'll probably do this for a few videos, whatever comment gets the most upvotes, I'll pick. Well, how do I want to do this? Do I let you pick the whole team or just one character? We'll do it one character at a time. We'll do it one character at a time. Whichever, drop a comment down below of the character you want to see me start playing in some videos, so that way I throw them on a team and I'll probably pick the other two characters. And one by one we'll go through them and see who we rocking with, see what new tech we can find or pull off. I'm sure the stuff's all over Twitter and Discord and everything. And yeah, he didn't run it back because, of course he wouldn't, because the guy is so full of himself for playing Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and Z Broly. I honestly am at a point now, though, if I'm keeping it a buck, to where I'm numb to things like this, because I know that this version of the game does not cater to my style of play or how I used to enjoy playing the game. So I'm just accepting it for what it is at this point. Whether it be random mashing scrubby ass players like that who slop their way to victory through a literal 8-9 frame connection and then Z-stamp me for 30 seconds because they think they're hot shit when they're honestly terrible fighting game players. Or if it's me playing Android 21 Lab Coat and doing full screen EX moves that don't really have a whole lot of risk and still getting a 2-touch off of it because they didn't really make it that much of a difference. But with that being said, did we get our next match? It looks like we got our next match. So maybe I can get through this without making a jump cut. So yeah, just to reiterate, if you guys want to pick a character for me to try out and do some of the cool new stuff in a video, drop a comment down below with any character you're choosing. Whichever one gets the most votes, I'll use. I won't necessarily say in the next video, but probably the next video. But if not, then in a future video, it'll be like the day after or something like that, probably. Got a lot on my plate right now, got a lot going on. Not the least of which being that your boy's getting ready to move here soon. Hopefully, I find out in 2 days if I get this house that I just applied for. I know I haven't really been talking about, well, I don't really get into my personal life very much in YouTube videos in the first place. A little bit more on the Twitch channel, but even still, I'm usually a pretty private guy when it comes to my personal life. You know, I separate the business from the personal and shit like that, but that's just me. That's just how I roll. But yeah, your boy is trying to get a house, so hopefully I get it. I find out on Friday. Fingers crossed. That being said, yeah, we're into this match now, and we're up against another great priest rank, running a team of Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, Blue Gogeta, and Base Goku. And if you're a player like me who was hoping to see the end of the fusion meta in DBFZ, well, I got some bad news for you. The fusion meta is alive and well, and probably stronger than ever. To be honest, our one savior from the fusion meta was honestly Labcoat 21, and well, they nerfed her, and you're probably still going to see her unless she's still banned from events. But fusions are still going to reign supreme. I don't think Vegito, Blue Gogeta, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, I don't think those characters move down in the tier list a single spot. I don't think they move down a single spot. Dun, dun, dun. Command grab. And that should be the end of Android 18. He didn't have to... Oh wait, no, he did, because he's playing. It wouldn't have gone the way I thought it would. Dun, 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 dun. He's not going to build the second bar here. He didn't get Gogeta assist back quite in time. Didn't 2H me for that. That was for a 2-run there for some reason. I chased it, but I just wasn't... Oh wait, that's not really what I wanted, but it's fine because he woke up Reflect, and we get the punish with the 2L. And down goes Gogeta. Actually, you know what? That being said, I haven't actually done anything... Well, I know you guys have all seen the Android 18 loops. I haven't actually learned how to do those yet. That she has in the corner with her J2 and 4L. And I'm sure you guys really want to see me pull off the Trunks combo. I do know how to do the Trunks combo. I haven't tried to do it in an actual match yet. To be honest though, I'm not really that excited about it. A lot of people were tagging me, and I retweeted it too in Skeezer's tweet. I retweeted Skeezer's tweet as well, right? But the thing is, like, as you guys already know, if you play Trunks, he already had that combo. It's just that before you had to do EX flip. Now he can do it with, excuse me, light or medium flip. So not only did Trunks get almost no meaningful changes whatsoever and is pretty much still as bad as I thought he was. Excuse me, I am losing my voice, and I don't know why, because I've been talking almost not at all today. This is the first video I'm recording, and I just haven't been talking at all since yesterday. Yeah, so I don't know why I'm losing my voice. But I'll try it one more time. So not only did Trunks get almost no meaningful changes whatsoever, or pretty much no meaningful changes whatsoever, the new combo that everyone's like, oh, at least he got this cool new combo everyone's talking about, he already had. He just has to spend less bar for it now. And there's a couple of other little variations, like you get some extra re-jumps or whatever. And there's like a cool one I saw Jersey Sage come up with, where it's like you know, you do front flip, back flip, and you use both key blasts, and you get you know, a 2M and whatever. Which I haven't learned that one yet, and you know, that's cool, I guess. But yeah, my guy is just swinging. But that's what they want you to do in the game now, so I don't blame them. But yeah, Trunks is basically the same character. He's virtually the same character. I know the medium flip allows for a little mix up, whatever. The thing is, like, none of the flaws he has got resolved, and the strengths that he have, which are few, didn't get that much better. So they did actually speed up Shining Slash though. Thank you. They did actually speed up his Shining Slash, which is, I didn't mean to do that, which is cool, but I already hit people with that a lot anyway, so I don't really know if it'll make that much of a difference, because the players who do block it, they're usually not reacting to it, they're just making a hard read. But that was mad random, but it works. Then again, Gogeta players and Beerus players are always just mashing J2H and JH randomly like that, so I really shouldn't be too surprised by that. Shouldn't be too surprised by that. Also, Game Freak Jr. Well, Freak is definitely accurate. Freak is definitely accurate. Wow, my nigga did backdash, command grab, and I didn't punish it. Oh yeah, they sped up her Destructo Disc, which is cool. I jumped, but I didn't. Well, he gets the first game. That's fine. Unless he drops it somehow, which he shouldn't. Yeah. But yeah, man, my excitement for the patch was... It peaked definitely when the notes dropped. I went into it with pretty low expectations, and so far I would say that they met those expectations, which isn't necessarily a good thing, but yeah. What I am curious to know is that, is this going to be the last patch? Is this the final version of DBFZ? And will there ever be a true Season 4? Because a lot of people call this Season 4. I don't really see it that way, although I guess it is at this point, right? But there's never been an official, like, announcement of a new season, of a new version. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we're being honest, well, I guess that doesn't really matter either, because that's not necessarily how it works. I was gonna say, like, the number of the patches is like 1.31, I think. But the patches in the seasons don't necessarily correlate in that way, where it's like Season 2 is like 1.2. At least I don't think they do. I don't actually know that for sure. Although, now that I think about it, and again, I haven't actually done the research to see if this does line up. If this does make this might just be a waste of my breath. But then technically, if that was how it worked, version 1.0 would be Season 1, and then 1.1 would be Season 2, and then 1.2 would be Season 3, and then 1.3 would be Season 4. And it might actually work that way. I don't care enough to actually go look it up right now, but I cared enough to make this little insert here. But maybe one of you guys will actually go look into it. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, I'm just wondering what the future Dragon Ball FighterZ is now. Is this it? Is this the final version of the game? Is no more content? Will this just be what we live with? Will there ever be a sequel? I don't really know. And I guess we won't ever know until they talk about more. Actually, that being said, though, I think I just saw a tweet earlier. I didn't really look at it because I was getting ready to work, and I should have actually read it before. But I think I saw a tweet that there's going to be a showcase on July 2nd or 3rd. I forget exactly. I'll probably have the tweet on screen for you guys by now so you can have the exact date and information. But where they're going to be going over the patch notes themselves, which is a bit weird. I don't really understand the thought process behind that, because they've already released not only the patch notes but the patch itself, but they're still going to be doing a showcase of going through it and talking about it, I guess, like they usually do. But I don't know, it's just kind of dumb to me. It doesn't really make sense, but we'll see what else they have to say, because they're also going to be talking about esports events. So whatever tournament circuit they might be running, whether it be online or offline, maybe they'll finally mention whatever happened with, you know, the world finals and everything, because we never really heard anything about that after it got delayed, which I really think it got canceled. But I don't know. I guess we'll see. Like I said, I'll have the information for you guys on screen so you can see what's going on with that, or like when that is exactly. And yeah, my guy's been playing like a maniac this set, and he's gotten away with it. And I couldn't flip again for some reason. Moron. Is level 3 enough here? I hope so. We are in limit break. This super skill's a lot more than people realize, but it is still enough. I mentioned this before, but I'll mention it again. Trunks level 3 does a lot of damage if you just hit it outright, like as an actual command grab, and you use it raw, but as a scaled super, it doesn't even make top 20, but people seem to think Trunks level 3 is like dummy strong for some reason. I don't really know why. I forget where exactly he is on the list, and it might have shifted within like these last couple of patches, but I'm pretty sure he's still not even top 20. That was weird. I wonder if that has to do, the way that just worked was kind of funky, and I wonder if that has to do with the new change they made to where they said, they made it, wow, excuse me, where they made it easier for normals to hit after a super dash and spark. Boom, 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 boom. JH. Alright, do I want to round so empty vanish? I think I do. My spark ran out, but it's okay because he pushed reflect even though he was really plus there. Which shows me that he either doesn't know any better or he's playing too hard on autopilot, not really thinking about the decisions that he's making. But he definitely had the frame advantage there, so he did not have to reflect. And he didn't get counter hit, so he didn't mash, or maybe he tried to and didn't get his input. But maybe he also just tried to jump or backdash. Either way, he got hit by the safe jump, and we made a pretty sick Trunks comeback in that one. Now we run this back one more time. And let's see if we can take the third and final game of the video. Yeah, I think I did round start barrier all 3 games, so I think that was pretty obvious. Also, my controller's about to die. So if my control dies mid-match, then it is what it is. It is what it is. Didn't quite get the corner like I wanted it to without having to spend the EX, I mean. Shit. It's okay though. Oh, come on. Oh, that's so bullshit. That's so bullshit. What are the odds? What are the odds? And then it immediately stopped right after that combo dropped. I know y'all see that. I know y'all saw that bull jive, as Shannon Sharp would say. Thank you. Should be enough. Nice conversion, Lotus. That was a pretty decent combo. I mean, it was basically just my standard combo anyway, but just converting it properly into a kill there. Just nice punish. Give myself a pat on the back for that one. Oh, I said I was going to try to do the Trunks combo, and I have not even attempted it once. I'm not going to get the chance here either. If we can get Gogeta Blue to the corner, we'll try and pull off that combo. We'll try and pull off that combo. Matter of fact, I'm just going to try to get him to come to the corner. Okay. Well, this is actually just going to take... This is fine, actually. He's going to get to the other side. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, I'm trash. I dropped it immediately. I would ask why you're like this, but I know exactly why you're like this. I see the characters you play, I see what game you play. It's not even your fault. Shit. Do it. These guys beat themselves. These guys really beat themselves. You always know what to expect when you're fighting a fusion player. It doesn't always mean that you'll have the ability to stop it, but you always know what to expect when you're fighting, especially a double fusion player. But we take those games 2-1, we run it back after the first game was a beatdown, and then the second game it looked like an even worse beatdown, but managed to come out on top in the end. But that being said, I will continue to play the game, I will continue to see what it has to offer, and I'll just look forward to the future. I don't know about you guys. Although I guess my expectations are at an all-time low. But I like all-time low. What am I talking about? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Hit this video with a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't already, so you can stay tuned for all this content that I bring you. With all that being said, let's finish off today. And remember, let the capital T swing the bat. Later.